And a good afternoon to everyone. And a good afternoon to everyone. Hawkeye Volleyball on a Sunday afternoon. How about that? I'm John Evans. Iowa in Indiana to take on the Hoosiers for the second time this season. Hawks came away with a victory the first time the two teams met, as Iowa, taking a quick glance at it, Iowa won the first time the two teams met, as Iowa took it in 4 sets, 25-18, 17-25, 25-20, and 25-23. Today is senior day here in Wilkinson Hall for the Hoosiers, so running a little change of pace with the announcing things going on, recognizing the seniors, things like that. Iowa lost Friday night to Ohio State, so they'll be looking to salvage their fourth consecutive weekend split. They dropped a 4-setter to Ohio State, 25. No, we'll go the other direction, 15-25, 15-25. Hawks battled back, took the third, 25-22, and then 16-25 in the fourth. 13 kills for Courtney Bizzario, 9 for Amaya Jones, 8 for Hannah Clayton, and 7 for Addie Vanderwide was the leading offensive tallies. 25 assists for Bailey Ortega. Defense was fantastic. 29 digs from Mari Hinkle, 16 from Addie Vanderwide, 12 from Maddie Slagle, and 11 for Bailey Ortega. So 4 Hawks in double digits there. You also had 5 blocks from Hannah Clayton. You had 3 from Amaya Jones, as the Hawks totaled 8. Indiana, in their Friday night match, fell to Illinois in straight sets, 25-22, 25-19, and 25-11. Indiana was held to hitting just 098 against the Fighting Illini. 7 kills from Brianna Edwards, 6 from Savannah Colheed, 5 from Morgan Geddes, and 5 from Kaylee Ramelsberg. 16 assists for Cameron Hayworth. They had 1 ace to go with 8 service errors, and you had 14 digs from Paula Sarame, the libero. So just 2 blocks. So Hawks will have a chance to get the offense running, as again Iowa had a little bit of trouble running consistent offense against the Hoosiers, against the Buckeyes on Saturday. And so the Hawks will have to get a more consistent effort going, as the Hawks hit. Actually, the Hawks just hit 076, but defense really stepped up in the third set for them that allowed them to win the set. So hopefully Iowa will be able to limit the errors a little bit, as Ohio State had 14 blocks. So very good blocking effort from Ohio State on Friday night, held the Hawkeye offense in check. So still waiting to get the show on the road here. We will be hopefully getting started here just shortly. Hawks will finish the season next week, again on the road. Friday night, the Hawks travel to Rutgers on Friday night, 6 o'clock Central Time start, and then they go to State College, Pennsylvania, on Saturday to end the season against Penn State. So big weekend, as the Hawks will see see at least one more senior night when they go to State College and play Penn State. So Hawks will look to find a way to at least maybe get a sweep next weekend, or get a sweep next weekend to be great. Get at least a split. Keep that streak alive, as they'll try to keep that going today. 5-21 overall for the Hawks, 3-13 in conference. Again, beat Michigan State, Indiana, and then Maryland last weekend. So been sneaking out some wins, playing better volleyball, good defensive volleyball. And they've done a nice job. So looks like we're getting a little closer here to first serve in Wilkinson Hall. So starters for Indiana. Let's see, you've got Kari Zumak, Maddie Saris, Brooke Westbeld, Brianna Edwards, Savannah Colheed, Paula Sarame, and Kaylee Ramelsberg. Those are your starters for Indiana. For the Hawks, Courtney Bizzario, Amaya Jones, Mari Hinkle, Bailey Ortega, Hannah Clayton, Adina Schmidt, and Addie Vanderweide. So typical crew for the Hawks is what's kind of settled into the regular rotation. Iowa Volleyball brought to you this year by Quickstar. Appreciate their support of women's athletics and volleyball in particular. And we are almost ready to go here. Sorry for the delay. Again, with Senior Day festivities, they've kind of altered the schedule a little bit. But we have teams on the court, and we are that much closer. Iowa will serve to start the match. Looks like it'll be Bailey Ortega that'll serve to get us underway here. It's going through the final lineup checks. And Bailey goes back to the line. Doing a little cleanup there. Something was in her approach. And we're off. Bailey knocks it over. Pass is tight. Ball goes through the middle attack, and that's a kill from Zumak. Big swing right there, coming right out of the middle. Kari Zumak puts Indiana ahead 1-0. Zuloff now back to serve for the Hoosiers. Fires it over. Schmidt to Ortega. Outside, Schmidt gets the kill off the block. Sorry, that was Vanderweide on the serve receive. Good ball there. Ortega gave it out to Schmidt. Schmidt got the kill off the block, and we're tied at 1. Adina heads back to the service line now. Rolls it forward. Good pass. Ball goes out to the outside, tipped over with the left hand. Ortega can't get it. Give that kill to Saris. 2-1 Indiana. Wasn't a very good set, but made the best of it and got the kill with her left hand as she pushed it across and away from a diving Ortega. Slagle checks in for the Hawks. Colheed back to serve for Indiana. Just getting started here, 2-1. Fires it over. Pass there from Slagle. Clayton goes over the top and gets the kill. Good ball there from Ortega. And Clayton with just a good snap at the top gets the kill, and we're tied at 2. Jones goes into the front row. Clayton takes his seat, and that'll send Hinkle back to the service line. She knocks it over. That's a bad pass. Indiana's going to get it on a free ball, though. Ball comes over. Slagle gives a good ball to Ortega. Outside of Bizzario, off the block. Jones goes over and dunks it. Indiana with a good block, kept it on the Hawkeye side. Jones with an alert play goes up and slams it over. Give the kill to Amaya Jones. Hinkle, another good serve. Ball goes right side this time, tipped over. Hinkle with a diving play gets it up. Ortega tips it over. Ball goes to the middle, off the block. Ortega's used up again. Hinkle gives the ball out to Bizzario, high off the block. Diving play by Zumak, but that'll go as a kill. Bizzario gets it, 4-2 Hawks. Hinkle to serve again. Fires it, another good one, bad pass. Chase down, right side tip. Hinkle gets it. Ortega gives it to Bizzario behind her, goes through the swing. Indiana's going to get it up, but has to platform it over. Sarame gives it to Bizzario. Ortega outside to Schmidt. Goes just wide. Big swing, but missed wide. Actually, that was Vanderwide, sorry. Struggling with Addie and Adina to separate the two of them today. 4-3, Hawks on top here in the early going. Hayworth back to serve. She'll run the offense now that she's checked in. Big high toss, left-handed swing. Slagle to Ortega to Jones. Hammers it home. Maya Jones with a big swing. Good ball from Bailey. It's 5-3 Hawks. Bizzario to serve for the Hawks. Court comes forward. Good pass. Ball goes outside. Big swing dug up by Hinkle. Slagle uses hands, pushes it all the way out to Vanderwide. Vanderwide tips. Wide. Little confusion on the Hawks bench. Thought they scored, but the ball went wide. 5-4. Saris back to serve for the Hoosiers. Holds it up like a statue, steps and fires. Hinkle, good ball. Split, behind her. Schmidt. Nope, that's Vanderwide again. She hits it long. Third hitting error for Addie, and we're tied at 5. Saris to serve again. Slagle, ball's tight and goes over, but Indiana gives it right back. Jones goes up, tips it, and she misses wide. Hawks hurting themselves here. 6-5 Indiana. 4 hitting errors for the Hawks. Indiana hasn't had a block yet. Saris again. And she sails it long. Battle of errors at this point, tied at 6. Slagle goes out. Schmidt comes back into the front row. That'll put Vanderwide at the service line. Addie runs it forward, floats it over. Good ball. Middle attack, and that'll go for a kill. That's Ramelsburg's first. She's been their best hitter, percentage-wise. As she's hitting now, pull that up real quick, 344 on the season. So if they can get her the ball, she's done a great job finishing. 7-6 Indiana. Sarame the libero back to serve. Gallops forward and fires. Vanderwide, split, outside to Schmidt. Sarame gets it back onto the Hawk side, but Indiana was in the net, so that'll go as a kill. Tied at 7. Clayton comes back into the front row. Amaya Jones goes back to serve. Amaya rips it. Long. Service error for the Hawks. 8-7 now. Indiana retakes the lead. In the early going, it's been more of what the Hawks have done to themselves rather than anything that Indiana's done to Iowa. So the Hawks can just clean up play a little bit. They've shown to be a little bit of the better squad here. A little delay is where Indiana's making a substitution. Looks like they're a little, there we go, we get the green light here. 8-7, Indiana on top. Iowa 4 hitting errors and a service error for Indiana's 8 points. Indiana has 3 kills to finish up the other ones. Westbeld back to serve. Flat-footed, knocks it over. Schmidt, good pass to Ortega. Slide to Clayton, off the block, dug up. Sarame gives it behind her to Edwards. Edwards, big swing. Vanderwide to Ortega. Schmidt rolls it over. Dug up again, back out to Edwards again. Block was a little late, and that'll bounce in front, 9-7 Indiana. Hawks have had a hard time in the matches that I remember with Edwards, so they'll have to keep an eye on her. She gets real streaky, and when she gets good, she's very good. Westbeld knocks it over again. Schmidt steps in front. Ortega, back row to Bizzario. Kill. Courtney Bizzario from the back row. Good swing right from the pipe there. 9-8 Indiana on top. Ortega back to serve. This is where we started the match. Bailey spins it, comes forward. Good serve, ball's off the net. Edwards from off, rolls it over, dug up by Schmidt. Ortega behind her to Bizzario, tips. Sarame gets it, but then there's a collision, so nobody was able to pick it up. 9-9. Hawks battle back to tie. Ortega to serve again. Bailey spins it, comes forward. She floats it just long. Boy, that was close. Almost looked like it clipped the back line there, but sailed long. 10-9. Zuloff in to serve. Steps, floats it. Schmidt gets it. Ortega. Schmidt on the outside. Big swing right down the line and scores. Tied at 10. Adina Schmidt with her third kill. She'll go back to serve. Adina bounces it up, spins, and comes forward. Good floater over. Ball's tight. Westbeld, good one-handed set. That ball was off the block. Give the kill to Colheed. First swing for her, first kill. She'll go back to serve. 11-10 Indiana. Colheed pulls it back, fires. Slagle off the net to Ortega, goes all the way outside to Schmidt, rolls it over. Actually, that was Vanderwide again. Through the block, Slagle gets the dig. Ortega, middle to Clayton, loses the left hand, but Indiana gets it. Goes back outside, big swing. Saris is dug up. Ortega chases it down. Vanderwide will get another try. Off the block, stays on the Hawks side. Clayton gets it. Ortega goes backside to Bizzario. Bizzario catches the far corner and gets the kill. Courtney Bizzario with 5, and we're tied at 11. Jones checks back in. Clayton heads to the bench. And that'll bring Hinkle in to serve. Mari knocks it over. Good serve. Sarame has to play it. Saris off the block. Back on the Indiana side. Back out to Saris again. Off the block. Too high as it goes over Slagle's head. 12-11 Indiana. Hayworth checks in to serve. Big high toss, rip and jump serve. Hinkle, pass off the net, Ortega to Bizzario. Buzz rolls it into the block, goes back to Buzz again. This time she chops it wide and misses. 13-11 Indiana. Big time here for the Hawks. This is when they struggled Friday night. We got to this point, good back and forth set, and then Ohio State stepped on the gas and Iowa didn't have a response. See what happens tonight. Indiana, Hayworth, big swing. Slagle thought it was out, stepped away, caught the back line. Ace serve makes it 14-11 Indiana. Hawks need an answer. Hayworth. Big high toss again. Fires. Slagle. Good pass this time to Ortega. Jones off the block. Dug up. Geddes tips it over and off the block. Smart play there from Geddes as she was pretty much dead in the water. Just pushed it off the block out of bounds. And it's 15-11 Indiana, and the Hawks will call timeout. We'll take the break as well. 15-11 Indiana leads the first. You're listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield. Welcome back to Hawkeye Volleyball, presented by Quick Star. I'm John Evans. Iowa Volleyball is brought to you by University of Iowa Sports Medicine, offering sports injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation to athletes of all ages and skill levels. University of Iowa Sports Medicine, team physician of your Iowa Hawks. 15-11, Indiana on a 4-0 run here to create a little separation in set one. Hawks with 10 kills but have 5 hitting errors. No blocks for Indiana, so all of those are Hawks hitting them out of bounds on their own. 2 service errors as well, so 7 errors hurting the Hawks when Indiana's not even touching the ball. So I will need to find a way to clean that up. Hayworth will try to keep the run going for the Hoosiers. Big high toss, left-handed swing. Slagle, good pass to Ortega. Schmidt or at Vanderwide from off the net. Sarame digs it up. Middle attack coming. Finds the seam. That's Rommelsberg. That's kill number 2 for her. And the run is 5-0 now. Hayworth again. Sails it just long. Hawks catch a break there. 16-12 as the Hawks try to battle back. Ortega goes out, Black checks in. And that'll put Buzz at the service line. Comes forward, knocks it over. Sarame, good pass. Goes behind her, big swing off the block and scores. That's Saris. 17-12 Indiana. Buzz checks out, split checks in for her. Saris back to serve. Holds it up, tosses and fires. Slagle, good pass, split, outside to Black, big sharp cross, scores. 17-13 on the Black kill. Nice swing there from Audrey, kill number 1 for her on her first swing of the day. Vanderwide back to serve. She comes forward and fires it over. Sarame diving play, middle attack, tipped over. Split gets a hand on it. Vanderwide gets a hand on it. Black gets the swing. Dug up though. Indiana goes outside. Edwards. Hinkle gets it but can't control it. Vanderwide knocks it over. Hinkle platforms it over. Indiana scrambling. Goes middle. Jones gets it up in the air. Indiana tips it, but it goes back to the Indiana side. Comes back right side this time. Big swing. Dug by Vanderwide. Hinkle uses it. Schmidt rolls it over. Dug up. Ball goes back right side. Big swing. Dug by Hinkle. Split one-hands it, but one-hands it to no one. And that'll be 18-13. Good play by Jenna to get a hand on it. Might have wanted to try to pop it up a little higher, but she didn't have a lot of options there. That was a tough ball. Sarame back to serve. 18-13 Indiana. The libero steps forward and fires. Goes at Schmidt. Back outside to Schmidt. Through the block, but dug up. Ball goes outside. Geddes from the outside. Big swing. She hits it off the antenna. And that'll go as a point for the Hawks. 18-14. Jones back to serve now for Iowa. Different look. Amaya's got a mask on today. Spins it. Knocks it over. Sarame. Bad pass. Geddes will still get a swing. Rolls it over. Vanderwide can't quite handle it. Had the platform just a little too high. Ricochets off the edge of it. 19-14. Probably a ball I think she'd like back. I think she digs that more often than not. A lot of substitutions for Indiana as they go running the 6-2, so the 2 setters. Westbeld in to serve. Zumach check back into the front row. Westbeld bounces. Floats it over. Schmidt, back row to Bizzario. Dug up, Sarame puts the second ball to the right side, rolled over, dug by Vanderwide. Ortega, outside to Schmidt. Blocked, and the Hawks can't dig it up. Give that block to Colheed and Zumach, and it's 20-14 Indiana. First block of the match goes to Indiana. Westbeld again. Right down the line, Schmidt, Ortega, Clayton on the slide. High off the block, Sarame chases it down. Westbeld gives it outside. Dug up by Vanderwide. Ortega platforms it up. Schmidt rolls it over. Sarame with a good play. Not a good play, but Indiana's going to get a swing at it. Edwards tries to go right down the line and misses. 20-15. Ortega to serve for the Hawks. She spins and fires. Right in the center of the court. Westbeld chases it down, platforms it to Edwards. Edwards goes long. Touch called. 21-15 on the touch as she just blasted it out. But Coach Brown will challenge the touch call. Again, kind of first challenge. I feel a little obligated to remind everybody. Little different rules this year. 2 challenges this year. Each team gets 2 challenges. If you win the challenge, if you're correct, then if you win the challenge and you're correct, you keep it. If you challenge and you're wrong, then you lose it. So Hawks will hope to not only get the point reversed, but to keep their challenge. So Hawks with 11 kills in the early going, 5 from Buzz, 3 from Adina Schmidt, hitting just 152 as a team though, while Indiana's up at 310. 1 block in the match, 6 digs already for Addie Vanderwide, 4 for Paula Sarame, the libero for Indiana. Couple service errors for each team, 1 ace for Indiana. And then you've got the 1 block that Indiana had. So checking out the camera. It's a lot more fun where I sit in Extreme Arena and have a little bit better view of it. So looks like we've made a decision here as we're stepping away from the camera and making a decision with the official scorekeeper. And it'll stay with Indiana. So the Hawks will lose their challenge, 21-15. Indiana on top. And Zuloff will serve. Getting late here for the Hawks. Zuloff steps, sends the floater. And the Hawks couldn't get there. Actually, double contact call as Clayton pushed it over. The ball was super short. Diving play from the Hawks to get it up in the air, but Ortega pushed it up. Clayton tried to push it over with 2 hands and got called for double contact, so 22-15. Schmidt takes that one. Middle attack from Clayton. Only used 1 hand there and hammers it home, 22-16. Hannah's second kill of the night. Afternoon, I guess it is. Schmidt to serve. Adina runs it forward. Sarame passes off the net. Ball goes outside to Saris. And the block is there. Hannah Clayton and Courtney Bizzario sit right on top. And Hawk first block of the afternoon, 22-17. Schmidt to serve again. Adina fires it over. Sarame, good pass this time, middle attack. And that's a good swing there from Colheed. Kill number 2 for her, 23-17 Indiana. Colheed back to serve. Runs it forward, fires it. Hinkle, good pass. Outside to Vanderwide, big swing, blocked. Back onto the Hawkeye side. That was Zumach that blocks Vanderwide. And it's 24-17. Might give a half there to Rommelsberg coming in late. Colheed to serve. Knocks it over. Ball bounces in front of Slagle. Ace serve, 25-17. Indiana cruises through the first set. We'll take a break and regroup. You're listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield. Welcome back to Hawkeye Volleyball, presented by Quickstar. I'm John Evans. Hawks drop set one, 25-17, as Indiana took a fairly even first part of the set and blew it open in the second part. Indiana hit 290 in the first. Hawks hit 143. 3 ace serves for Indiana, two errors for both teams. Hawks led by Courtney Bizzario, 5 kills on 9 swings, hit 444. Adina Schmidt came up with 3 kills on 8 swings, 250. Clayton with 2 kills, Black with 1, and Amaya Jones with 1. My guess is the Hawks will make a little bit of a change here. Just to see something a little different. Addie Vanderwide struggled a little bit in the front row, so maybe you'll see a change with a different hitter in the front. Looks like Kendra Hansen's going to play the front. I assume maybe Addie will still play the back, or maybe Kendra will stay in the back row. But little switch up here. Teams are taking the floor. As the Hawks will look to rebound from a tough go of it there. Indiana hit 290 in the first set there. 12 kills, just 3 errors. So they kept the ball in play, got good swings. Hawks had 12 kills also, but had 7 errors. And Indiana had just 2 blocks. So again, the unforced errors, a little bit of the undoing there. West Beld will serve to get us started here in set 2. Flat foots it over. Schmidt takes it. Ortega all the way outside of Bizzario. She chops it right down the line out of bounds. And the hitting error gives it gives Indiana the 1-0 lead. And we talked about the unforced errors there. Good idea from Court, trying to go down the line. Looked like she was trying to take something off and look for placement. Floater coming. Hinkle, good ball to Ortega. Clayton out of the middle, off the block and scores, tied at 1. Hannah's got 3 now as she chases the all-time record for hitting percentage in an Iowa uniform. Schmidt back to serve. Adina knocks it over right down the line. Edwards takes it, slide, block back onto the Indiana side. Surame to Westbeld. Edwards tries to tip. She got a little too cute, left it on her side. 2-1 Hawks. Schmidt to serve again. Adina knocks it over. Ooh, miscommunication there. Sarah stepped in front of Surame and then jumped out of the way. Surame wasn't able to handle it at that point. 3-1 Hawks on the ace serve. Schmidt again. Tries to float it again, but this time leaves it in the net. 3-2, Hawks still on top. Zuloff checks in. She'll serve for Indiana. Floats it over. Hawks are going to have to just platform it over. Indiana in system, middle attack. Ortega one-hands it. Hinkle gets it. Sharp angle from Hansen. Right side swing from Indiana. Finds the donut. That was Zumach. Three apiece now. And Zuloff back to serve. And the Hawks have some miscommunication on their own. Slagle and Hinkle, neither one really taking charge there. Ball goes right in between them. Ricochets off Hinkle, 4-3 Indiana. Zuloff to serve again. Hinkle, good ball this time. Ortega goes to Clayton, and Clayton hits it long. 5-3 Indiana. Zuloff again, walks, comes right forward. Another good floater, Hinkle. Ortega, Hansen from the outside. She's blocked. Ortega pushes it back to Hansen again, blocked again. Nobody covers this time. Falls back on the Iowa side, 6-3 Indiana. Good block there from Colheed and Zumach. Ball comes over, Slagle. Bad pass, Ortega chases it down, platforms it to Hansen. She's dug up. Westbeld chases it down, one-hands it, tipped over. Bizzario gets it. Ortega, back to Bizzario, who has to tip. Surame takes it. Westbeld, middle attack from Indiana. Slagle, Hansen tips, uses the setter. Surame comes outside. Saris, off the block. Ortega gets it. Hinkle platforms it behind her. Hansen, big swing, blocked. Back onto the Iowa side. 7-3, Indiana on top. Hawks just having a hard time finding offense right now. Love the swing, though. Good aggressive swing. Just the Indiana block a little bit better that time as Hansen tried to go sharp cross. Could have worked. Big floater coming. Ortega outside to Hansen. She got that one right down the line. 7-4. Good kill for Kendra. Clayton goes out. Hinkle to the service line. Jones back into the front row. Mari floats it right down the line. Good ball. Puts it to the right side. Big swing there and the kill from Zumach. 8-4 Indiana. Back to serve now is Colheed. She spins it, hops forward and fires. Schmidt way off the net. Ortega gives it outside to Hansen, tips it right down the line, uses Westbeld. Platform comes over. Saris blocked back on the Indiana side, tipped over. Good position there. That was Rommelsberg. 9-4 Indiana as Rommelsberg wins the joust at the net and puts it into no person land, and Iowa will call timeout. Indiana on top, 9-4 here in the second. They lead 1-0. You're listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield. Welcome back to Hawkeye Volleyball, presented by Quickstar. I'm John Evans. Hawkeye fans, get a taste of game day at your home by stopping by Molly's Cupcakes and picking up your favorite cookie or Rice Krispie treat to satisfy your sweet tooth craving. Molly's Cupcakes, located off Clinton Street in the heart of downtown Iowa City. 9-4, Indiana on top here in the second. Colheed back to serve again for Indiana. Over the last month or so, the Hawks haven't always been the most talented team, but they've worked hard. A little step slow here today. Overpass from Hansen on the serve receive, and Zumach makes no mistake hammering it home onto the Hawks side. 10-4 Indiana. She just went up and got that one. Colheed again. Schmidt to Ortega, backside to Bizzario. Dug up by Westbeld. Hinkle chases it down. Ortega, back to Bizzario again. Dug up by Westbeld again. Hinkle, Ortega, Jones. That one will not get into the crowd. Indiana's going to platform that one over. Schmidt, Ortega. Hansen has to tip. She's dug up. Westbeld outside. Saris sails it long. 10-5. Hawks worked really hard to break that streak, but got it. Black checks in. That'll put Buzz at the service line. Court spins it. Comes forward. Bad pass. Sarame takes it, gives it outside to Saris. Tips. Buzz digs it up. Hinkle, back row from Schmidt. Sarame dives and gets it. Westbeld, middle attack. Blocked. Saris covers, though. Ball comes over. Tipped over. Hinkle. Bizzario, outside to Hansen. Big swing off the block. Scores! Hawks win another long rally. 10-6 now. See if they can fight their way back into this set. Buzz to serve again. Good serve. Saris off the net. Westbeld. Right side swing. Dug by Schmidt. Bizzario chases it down. Gives it outside to Hansen. Tips it over. Sarame takes it. Westbeld. Middle attack. Tipped over. Hinkle dives and gets it. Bizzario behind her to Black. Off the block. She's dug up. Westbeld. Right side Saris. Off the block. Dug by Hansen. Hawks were in the net, though. 11-6. As Buzz didn't see who was in the net, actually. 11-6. Indiana stopped the Iowa run. Hayworth checks back in. She'll serve. Split checks in for Iowa for Bizzario. Hayworth in the big left-handed jump serve. She fires. Dug up by Hansen. Split gives it to Hansen. Big swing dug by Sarame. Hayworth, middle attack, rolled over. Hinkle. Schmidt gets it out to Hansen, who gets it off the block. Sarame gets it again, pushes it outside. Saris tips. Finds the floor. Thought maybe that first contact was a block. but not called that way. 12-6 Indiana. Hayworth to serve again. Big high toss, rips it off the tape. Hinkle, good pass, split. And that was Black coming from the middle, and she's blocked by Rommelsberg. 13-6 Indiana. Hawks will make a change. Anabanjo is going to check in. So Hawks will look to try to break this run up again. Big toss from Hayworth, rips it over again. This time it goes into the net as it clipped the tape and came back to the Indiana side, 13-7. Anabanjo checked in for Black. Hansen now will serve. Knocks it over. Sarame, good pass. Middle from Rommelsberg. She scores. Hinkle got the ball up in the air, but it kind of got into the net. No Hawks could handle it. 14-7 Indiana. Saris now back to serve. Flat-footed, knocks it over. Schmidt off the net, split back outside to Schmidt. She tips, she's dug up. Sarame gives the ball back. Geddes rolls it over and finds the floor. Hit the top of the tape. Vanderwide couldn't dive and get it. 15-7 now, Indiana. Hawks just don't have an answer right now. Offensively, they're not getting clean looks and they're not able to terminate points. Saris knocks it over again. Hinkle, good ball. Split, middle to, that was Anabanjo out of the middle. Big swing from her, and she scores 15-8. First swing for Toyosi, first kill for Toyosi. Nice job from her coming off the bench. Jones back to serve, spins it, knocks it right down the line. Good ball. Goes outside to Edwards, and she hits it off Jones and scores 16-8. Just 3 kills for Jones. I'm sorry, 3 kills for Edwards. And Sarame back to serve. Low bounces and she comes forward. Floats it over. Schmidt off the net. Ortega chases it down outside to Schmidt off the block. Dug by Edwards. Ball goes right side to Geddes. Big swing off the block and scores. 17-8 now. Hawks just kind of working their way through it, but can't really side out Indiana with any consistency. Sarame again. Knocks it over. Better pass this time. Middle attack from Clayton. Scores. Vanderwide with a good first ball there. Let Ortega give it to Clayton, and Hannah gets her 4th kill. Ortega back to the service line. Bailey runs it forward. Saris, good pass. Goes back to Geddes. Goes sharp cross and scores. 18-9 as she caught the line. Changes coming for Indiana. Westbeld will serve. One step, another floater. Schmidt to Ortega. Clayton out of the middle. Scores. Hannah Clayton. 18-10. Clayton with 5 now. Schmidt back to serve. She comes forward. Ball's off the net. Pushes it outside. Edwards rolls it over. Ortega gets it. Schmidt pushed it outside. Hansen chops it over. Indiana middle attack. Off the block and scores. That was Colheed. 19-10. Zuloff in to serve. Steps forward, knocks it at Hinkle. To Ortega. Clayton scores. Hannah Clayton, great ball. As she just knocked it home. 19-11. Hinkle to serve. Floats it over. Ball's off the net. Sarame gives it behind her. Saris. Big swing. Blocked back onto the Indiana side. Right side swing coming. Blocked back onto the Indiana side. Sarame takes it. Saris rolls it over. Blocked back onto the Indiana side. Westbelt back to Saris. Tipped over. Ortega gets it. Hinkle puts it behind her to Hansen. Hansen goes off the block and scores. Took the Hawks one try. 19-12. Kill number 3 for Kendra. Hinkle knocks it over. Good pass this time. Right side swing. Good sharp cross there from Zumach, and it's 20-12. Colheed back to serve. Hops forward, fires it. Schmidt, Ortega outside to Hansen. Big swing off the block. She's dug up, but actually Indiana was in the net, so that'll go as a Hansen kill. 20-13. Ortega goes out. Anabanjo comes back in. And Bizarro to serve. Good serve. Ball's off the net. Sarame goes back out to Saris. She finds the seam in the defense. 21-13. Hawks were kind of in a corner's defense there. She just hit it back middle and scored. Couple of subs coming in for Indiana. Hayworth will serve. She's the big left-handed jump server. There's the toss and the rip. And the Hawks peeled away from it. Schmidt and Hansen, neither one really went for it. 22-13. Hayworth again. Hinkle, good ball. Split. Anabanjo scores. Toyosi gets a good swing out of the middle again. 22-14. Hansen will stay in. She'll serve. She runs it forward. Floats it long. 23-14 now. Indiana in command here in set 2. They'll make a couple more changes here again. We'll get Fitzner in. She'll serve. It's her first action of the day. She floats it over. Schmidt takes it. Split. Middle to Toyosi. Dug up. Ball goes right side. Indiana rolls it over. Dug by Vanderwide. Split. Outside to Schmidt. She hits sharp cross and scores. 23-15. Jones back to serve for the Hawks. Not sure if you come back and win this set, but, you know, making a little run here, showing some fight, showing some momentum would be good to carry into the third. Good pass, middle attack. Rommelsburg ends that thought on that point, 24-15, Indiana. And that'll put Sarame back to serve. Couple low bounces from her, and she runs it forward. Floater goes at Schmidt, backside to Bizzario. Good sharp cross from the back row from court. She gets the kill. That's 6 for her. 24-16, and Ortega will serve here to try to keep the Hawks alive. Floats it forward. Ball goes out to Edwards. Big swing, sharp cross off Hinkle, and that'll do it. 25-16. Indiana rolls through set 2. And they lead now 2-0 after taking the first, 25-17. Hey, Hawkeye fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels. Homewood Suites and Home to Suites by Hilton each offer guests spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. Let your warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family when you visit Hawkeye Country. Indiana leads 2-0. We'll take a break. You're listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield. Welcome back to Wilkinson Hall and Hawkeye Volleyball today, presented by Quickstar. I'm John Evans. Indiana has really taken charge here in the match, 25-17 in the first, 25-16 in the second. Hawks led by Courtney Bizzario and Hannah Clayton, 6 kills apiece. Kendra Hansen and Dina Schmidt each have 4. Hawks hitting 179 on the match, 16 assists for Bailey Ortega. 6 digs for Addie Vanderweide, 4 for Mari Hinkle, 4 for Bailey Ortega. Hawks just have 1 block. Courtney Bizzario and Hannah Clayton shared that. Indiana just getting fantastic offensive balance. 6 kills from Saris, 5 from Zumach, 5 from Geddes, 5 from Rommelsberg, 4 from Edwards, and 3 from Colheed. So the Hawks have to stay spread out. Indiana hitting .348 on the match, hit .400 there in set 2. So a lot of work to be done for the Hawks. 12 digs for Sarame, 8 for Westbeld. And Ortega will start serving to get us going here in the third. Hawks will have to dig deep to try to extend this match a little bit. Bailey rips it over. Edwards takes it. Ball goes back out to Edwards. She hits it over, dug by Hinkle. Ortega, Hansen tips from the back row, uses Westbeld. Sarame goes out to the right side. Big swing high off the block. Ortega plenty of time to chase it down. Hinkle, Bizzario, she's dug up. Westbeld is tight, one-hands it. Edwards, sharp cross, dug by Schmidt. Ortega pushes it outside to Schmidt, goes sharp cross and scores. Hawks win the long rally. Schmidt with the kill, and it's 1-0 Hawks. That's 5 for Adina. Ortega again. Westbeld one-hands it, rolled over, dug up. Hawks are in play. Schmidt rolls it over. Dug up by Sarame. Goes outside to Edwards. Big swing. Hinkle. Hawks tip it over. Double contact, though, called on Schmidt. And we're tied at 1. Good ball there. She was camped out underneath it. Just got called for a double. And there's Zuloff with the ace serve. 6 aces today for Indiana. They just had 1 on Friday night. They've got 6 here today. Zuloff again with the floater. Hinkle takes it. Ortega. Bizzario out of the middle. She's dug up by Westbeld. Sarame goes to the outside. And she finds a home. That was Zumach from the right side. 3-1 Indiana. She just split the block of Schmidt and Clayton. Zuloff puts it in play. Hawks go with the slide, and Clayton gets the kill. 3-2. Hannah leads everybody today. She's got 7, hitting .545. Schmidt to serve. Knocks it over. Sarame, good pass. Middle attack, tipped. Clayton gets the dig. Ortega outside to Hansen. Big swing, dug by Sarame. Ball comes out. That'll be Saris that gets a swing. She tips. Ortega. Hinkle. Backside to Bizzario. Dug by Westbeld. Ball comes up. Saris gets a swing again. She tips. Dug by Ortega. Good ball. Hansen blasts it long. Little collision there. Looks like everybody's all right. Hansen hitting error. She hit it over the block. 4-2 Indiana. Colheed back to serve. She knocks it off the tape. Schmidt, good ball. Ortega backside to Bizzario. Goes sharp cross. She's dug up. Ball's in play. Saris platforms it over. Ortega tried to catch it. Indiana sleeping. Didn't work. Saris, big swing off the block. Stays on the Indiana side. Westbeld. Ball goes out. Saris again tips it. Ortega gets it. Hinkle to Schmidt. Westbeld into the Indiana bench. Saris platforms it over. Bizzario. Ortega. Clayton. Dug up by Cole Heed. Saris. Roll shot. Ortega. Hinkle. Buzz. Scores. 4-3. As Hawks work hard for Buzz's 7th kill. I don't know if Bailey's getting digs for all those, but her numbers are going to be high if she is. Hinkle knocks it into the net. So after all that, Hawks give it right back. 5-3 Indiana. Hayworth checks in. She'll serve. Hawks haven't been able to get her in a one-and-done spot. She spent some time at the line every time she goes back there. And Schmidt ducks underneath the ball that catches the back line. 6-3. It's a good hard serve, but the Hawks have seen all of this and more. Hayworth again. Rips it over. Same spot. Schmidt can't handle it. Another ace serve. It's 7-3. 8 aces now for Indiana today. The afternoon action is not treating the Hawkeyes very well. Hayworth again. Big high toss. Rips it. Hinkle. Good ball. Ortega. Backside to Bizzario. Off the block. Stays on, or comes on the Indiana side. Saris tips it over with her left hand. Ortega takes it. But Hinkle gives the ball out to Bizzario, and Buzz goes off the edge of the block and scores. 7-4 now. Buzz has 8. Anabanjo checks in for Ortega. Bailey's got a double-double, 18 assists, 10 digs. Buzz to serve. She spins it. Knocks it cross. Good ball. Indiana out of system. Geddes off the block. Dug by Hinkle. Bizzario pushes it out to Hansen. And she goes right down the line and scores. 7-5 now. Hansen's got 5. See if the Hawks can find a string. Buzz goes off the tape, actually uses the setter. Cerame comes all the way out to Geddes. Dug by Hinkle. Bizzario out to Hansen. High off the block. Uses Hayworth again. Cerame goes back out to the right side. Big high swing off the block and scores. Gives Saris that kill. 8-5 Indiana on top. And Saris will go back to serve. Big statue knocks it over. Right down the line, Slagle, bad pass. Split gets it outside to Hansen, who has to tip. She's dug up by Hayworth. Cerame outside. Edwards rolls it over. Split takes it. Hinkle behind her to Hansen. Cerame gets it. Edwards platforms it. Ball's tight. Hansen goes up and hammers it down. Edwards misplayed the second ball onto the Hawks side and Hansen hammers it home to get the point for the Hawks, 8-6. Kender now back to serve. Again, just see if the Hawks can find a little bit of a run here. Hansen from White Bear Lake, Minnesota. Goes right down the line. Good ball. Right side swing. Rolled over. Hinkle digs it up. Split gets through traffic. Goes outside to Schmidt. She goes off the block. Touch called. Scores. Indiana says no, 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 no. It's called immediately. We'll see if Coach Aird decides to challenge or not. Looks like he will. Hawks used their challenge in one of their challenges in the first set on a touch. Indiana uses one here. Looking to downsize from your family home? The new Oak Knoll East campus is now open and offers many unique amenities for your active lifestyle. Call 319 351 1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Oak Knoll is a proud supporter of the Iowa Hawkeyes. 8-7 here in the third. Indiana leads 2-0. Hawks have turned up the hitting attack here, hitting .316 in the set, 7 kills to just 1 error. Indiana hitting .176, 3 kills, but it's taken them 17 swings to get there on no errors. We'll see what that reveals. Hawks immediately ask for a touch. Indiana immediately says they didn't touch. And we all know how that goes. So as it stands, we'll wait. Looks like they're announcing the completion here. Point goes to the Hawks. Touch confirmed. 6 kills for Hansen now. I'm sorry, that was Schmidt. So 6 kills for Schmidt. And Hansen will serve. Hawks trail 8-7 here in the third set. 2-0, Indiana's favor. Cerame, good ball. Ramelsberg out of the middle. She scores. Again, Hawks haven't had any answer for her or Zumach. 6 kills now for Ramelsberg. And Cerame will go back to serve. The libero comes forward and fires. Hinkle diving play, split. Schmidt dug up by Cerame, good play. Hayworth all the way over to get us, rolls it over. Hinkle thought it was out, ball caught the line. 10-7. Hawks have looked at a couple balls that they thought were out, and they ended up being in. Just one of those tough breaks, misjudging them a little bit. Cerame again from San Juan, Puerto Rico. The junior comes forward. Hinkle, good pass to split. Jones on the slide, goes through the block and scores. 10-8. Just Amaya Jones, second kill. She'll go back to serve. Amaya knocks it right in the middle of the floor. Good ball outside to Edwards, and she finds the back line. 11-8. Edwards' 6th kill. Hawks don't need her heating up if they're going to make a comeback. Westbeld checks in. She'll serve. (11-8) Indiana here in the third. Westbeld tosses it, floats it. Schmidt, good ball to Ortega. Clayton out of the middle. Hits it just wide. No touch called. 12-8. Westbeld to serve again. Holds it up high. Knocks it down the line. Schmidt. Ortega. Back out to Schmidt. Goes through the block and scores. 12-9. That'll put Ortega back to serve. And Hawks just haven't found a way to make a run. Ortega, good ball. Cole Heat on the slide, scores. 13-9. It starts there, I guess. Indiana siding Iowa out at 75% this match. So 3 out of 4 times Iowa serves, Indiana wins the point. So Iowa's going to have to do something there. Zuloff. Ball goes to Clayton on the slide. She hits it in the net. 14-9 Indiana. Timeout, Coach Brown, as Indiana's starting to flex some muscle here in set 3. They lead 14-9. We'll take a break. You're listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield. Welcome back to Hawkeye Volleyball presented by Quickstar. I'm John Evans. Iowa Volleyball is brought to you by University of Iowa Sports Medicine, offering sports injury prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation to athletes of all ages and skill levels. University of Iowa Sports Medicine, team physician of your Iowa Hawks. 14-9 here in the third. Indiana on top. They also lead 2-0. Courtney Bizzario leads it for the Hawks. 8 kills on 21 swings, hitting .286. Hannah Clayton has 7. She's hitting .286. Adina Schmidt with 7, hitting .333. Kendra Hansen has 6. The Hawks just having a little bit of a struggle here to find some consistent offense. Zuloff floats it over. Schmidt diving play. Clayton to Bizzario off the net. Dug by Sarame. Westbeld chases it down. Saris. Dug by Vanderwide. Hinkle outside to Bizzario. Goes over the block, trying to sharp cross it. Misses the court wide. 15-9. Hawks in big trouble here. Going to need to dig their heels in if they want to extend this. Ball comes over, floats long over Hinkle's head, 15-10. That's the first break you need. Vanderwide checks out. Hansen comes back in. Schmidt back to the service line. Adina bounces and spins. Sarame, good pass. Outside, big swing. Schmidt can't handle it. Actually, she can handle it. Hawks platform it over. Big swing from the right side again. I thought Zumach's first swing was going to go for a kill, but Ortega was able to chase it down and keep it inside the antenna, but the second swing was hammered home there. Zumach now with 7. Colheed back to serve again. She knocks it over. Slagle. Ortega. Outside. Hansen. Good sharp swing. Doesn't score. Westbeld pushes it outside. Saris tips it over. Uses Ortega. Hinkle behind her to Hansen. Tips. Dug up. Westbeld behind her. Rolls it over. That was Zumach, who goes off the top of the block and scores. 17-10. Colheed to serve again. Knocks it over. Slagle, Ortega, Bizzario scores. Courtney breaks the run, 17-11. Good ball there. As court went, angle was just inside, and she hit it down the line sharp and got the point. Westbeld outside. Zumach right down the line scores. 18-11. Give her 8. Hitting .471. Hayworth back to the service line again. She's got 4 aces already today. So again, the Hawks have had no luck getting her off the line on the first swing. Big high toss, big high rip. Hawks duck out of the way, and the ball catches the back line again. 19-11 on the ace serve. Hawks will challenge, as the Hinkle seemed to think it was out for sure. Coach Brown figures he'll use the challenge one way or the other. We'll see what We'll see what the Hawks can get out of this one. If they're wrong this time, no challenges left, but if they're wrong this time, there's not a whole lot of match left, so they're going to have to really fight their way back. Checking the monitor here. Hayworth is a freshman from Fishers, Indiana. So the Hawks will have to deal with her for quite a while now. We've got a decision. The ball was in. So ace serve it is, 19-11. Indiana on top. Hayworth to serve again. Big high toss, big high rip. Slagle can't handle it, diving toward the sideline. Another ace serve. 6 of them now for Hayworth. It's 20-11. 10 ace serves today for Indiana. Hayworth again. Diving play. Hawks get the ball in the air. Ortega platforms it to Hansen. And Hansen scores. Good chop swing there from Kendra to get it right down the line and get a point. 20-18. I'm sorry, 20-12. Wishful thinking. We'll see if we get it to 2018, we'll be pretty excited. Bizarro now to serve. Buzz knocks it cross. Good ball. Goes right side. Hansen blocks it. All right, there's one. Hansen blocks Saris. 20-13. Bizarro to serve again. Buzz goes cross, goes long. 21-13 now. Indiana 4 points away from closing out the Hawks. Fitzner checks in. She'll serve. Fitzner spins it, comes forward. Hansen, split on a banjo, dug by Sarame. Good ball out to Edwards, rolls it over, dug by Slagle. Split, Jones tips it, she's dug by Edwards. Behind her, Geddes, sharp cross, dug by Split, back onto the Indiana side. Sarame, Hayworth, Edwards, dug by Hinkle, back to the Indiana side. Tipped over, dug by Split. Hinkle on a banjo, dug by Sarame. Hayworth, Edwards, sharp cross out of bounds, 21-14. Edwards has been sharp today, hasn't made many unforced errors. Hansen to serve. 21-14. A long way to go for the Hawks. Hansen, a lot of bounces. She comes forward. Diving play by Sarame. Ball goes all the way out to Edwards. She swings, puts it in the net. 21-15. Hawks sneaking up on it. And we'll get a timeout. Timeout Hoosiers. Hawks with a couple points in a row. Coach Aird decides he doesn't want to take any chances. 21-15. Indiana still leads set 3, but we'll take a timeout. You're listening to Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield. Welcome back to Hawkeye Volleyball. I'm John Evans. 21-15, Indiana leads set 3. over the Hawks. Do lead the match 2-0 as well. Hawks on a little bit of a run here. Put some pressure on Indiana. Cause the timeout. And Hansen will serve. Kendra. Lots of bounces waiting for the go-ahead here. She gets it, comes forward, fires it. Good ball. Middle attack, tipped over, diving play by Split. Hinkle. Anabanjo. Off the net and hits it long. Oof. Oof. 22-15 Indiana. Just trying to roll it into the court and hit it over the end line. And that will send Sarame back to the service line for Indiana. She comes forward. Schmidt, good ball. Split. Anabanjo again, tips this time. Hayworth outside to Edwards, tips. Split gets it. Hinkle behind her to Schmidt. Dug up by Sarame. Hayworth. Ball goes to Edwards, high off the block. Dug by Vanderwide. Split. Jones. Blocked. Hawks get it back onto their side. Schmidt. Dug up. Good play there in the back row by Saris. Edwards rolls it over. Schmidt gets it. Split. Behind her, Anabanjo. She's blocked. Edwards and Colheed put it back onto the Hawkeye side. It's 23-15 Indiana. Good ball there. Edwards, good press, closed down the block. Sarame now. She runs it forward. Hinkle, good pass to Split. Behind her to Jones. Jones gets the kill off Sarame. 23-16. Jones has got 3. And she'll go back to serve. Goes right over. Good ball. Ball goes all the way out to Edwards. Edwards, big swing off the block. Nobody there for the Hawks to cover it up. And Indiana has a whole world of set and match points. 24-16. Couple subs coming in. Westbeld will try to serve it out for Indiana. Westbeld's got a double-double, 15 assists and 12 digs for her. See what answers the Hawks have here. Westbeld punches it over. Hinkle gets it to Ortega. Backside to Bizzario. And Buzz goes off Westbeld and scores 24-17. Ortega back to serve. She spins it, runs it forward. Edwards, good ball. Colheed on the slide. Ball catches the line, and that will do it. 25-17. Indiana closes out a relatively easy 3-set win over the Hawks. 25-17, 25-16, and 25-17 as Indiana celebrates their senior night or senior afternoon in convincing fashion. Just a reminder, the Hawks, actually we'll go through stats real quick. 10 kills for Courtney Bizzario led the Hawks. She hit 280. 7 kills for Hansen, Clayton, and Schmidt. 3 from Amaya Jones, 2 from Toyosi Anabanjo, and 1 from Audrey Black. 8 kills from Kari Zumak led the Hoosiers. 7 from Maddie Saris, 7 from Brianna Edwards, 6 from Morgan Geddes, 6 from Kaylee Ramelsberg, and 5 from Savannah Colheed. Great balance. Indiana hit 304 as a team to 168 for the Hawks. 23 assists for Bailey Ortega. Just 1 ace serve for the Hawks today. 10 for Indiana, led by 6 from Cameron Hayworth. 11 digs for Bailey Ortega to complete her double-double. 8 from Addie Vanderwide, 7 from Mari Hinkle, and then a whole slew of others. Hawks had 2 blocks. Indiana had 6, as Zumak led with 8 kills and 4 blocks. So good day for her. 5 kills for Savannah Colheed to go with 3 digs and 3 blocks as well. Hawks fall in straight sets. They will play next Friday night at Rutgers, 6 o'clock Iowa time. Then they'll follow that with a season finale on Saturday night at Penn State. We'll hope to be at both of those and try to bring you the live action there. So that will do it for this afternoon. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. I'm John Evans. This has been Hawkeye Volleyball from Learfield. Have a great afternoon.